impress me to the level that his first album did. That I think is highly underrated, and maybe they were accurately rated when I was younger, but I just didn't know it. Saying she's overrated, like, you're wrong, and you're just doing that to like be different and be cool, like, you're wrong. She's incredibly talented and you're wrong. Hello everyone, we're back. If you are new here, my name is Megan. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today we are going to be discussing a very important topic. Who's better, Harry Styles or Taylor Swift? I'm just kidding, I couldn't decide, but I saw a trend on TikTok where you do your top five, you know what I mean. So you take your favorite artists and you give your top 5 songs. I couldn't pick 5 artists, so I did 10, and I'm gonna tell you my 5 favorite songs by those artists. This may get controversial. It probably will get controversial because half of these songs, it doesn't mean it's their best song. It just means I enjoy these songs the most. And then there are also some artists on here that I tried to pick favorites, 5 favorites, and I couldn't, and I had a mental breakdown and had to walk away because there was too many songs and their discography was too big that it sent me into a spiral. But anyways, let's get into it. Here are my top 10, top 10 top 5s. Let's go. See, like, I don't know if I should start with the ones that stressed me out or should I leave them till the end. Now we'll start. So we have number 1, Harry Styles. If you don't know me, I love Harry Styles so much that I saw him in foreign countries and have spent way more than I probably should admit to on concert tickets to see him. But anyways, my top 5 by Harry Styles. Once again, actually, you know what? I stand by this pick. These also are not in order. These are my top picks for Harry Styles. We have From the Dining Table. We have Falling. That's not right at all. We have Fine Line. I don't know why I said Falling. So we have From the Dining Table, Fine Line, Ever Since New York, Satellite, and I couldn't decide between Two Ghosts or Kiwi, but I'm gonna go Two Ghosts. That being said, I stand by this. His first album is better than the other 2, and he has yet to impress me to the level that his first album did. I don't want to say I was disappointed with Harry's House, because there are good songs on it. But for me, at least, lyrically and meaningly, I guess. No, I don't want to say that either because he has like Matilda and stuff on it. All in all, the first album is the best album, and if you disagree, you're probably a bandwagoner, and that's fine. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Support him. I'm just saying you're wrong. Anyways, we're gonna move on to number 2. My second artist that I have is Taylor Swift. Once again, discography too big for me to pick, but I put down 6 here because I got stressed. So we have Daylight. Shocker, it's off the Lover album. Don't even really like that album that much, but it's on here. I specifically prefer the version of the Live from Paris version, but that's anyway. I have Mirrorball. Such a good song. It's so relatable. We have Better Than Revenge. That literally everything that I've ever stood for just goes out the window when I listen to that song, so we stand by that. I have This Is Me Trying because this is me trying. I physically doing my best and I can't, and then I couldn't pick like I wanted to put in All Too Well 10-minute version because that is a masterpiece, like a work of art, and the video to go along with All Too Well 10-minute version. Also, if applicable, insert Taylor's version after all these, obviously, but the 10-minute version with Dylan O'Brien and Sadie Singh, it's my favorite thing ever. I love it so much. But yeah, and then, so that was going to be on the list, but then I also wanted to pick The Great War, which I think is a highly underrated Taylor Swift song, and it should be appreciated more. But I'm stressed because it's Taylor Swift. She has so many albums. I've loved her since, like, I was like 13, or maybe even younger, I don't know. Since Teardrops on My Guitar, I've been a fan. Let's just, like, leave it at that. But anyways, those are like my top five. Honestly, argue if you think there's better ones in the comments. There definitely is. Like, I could have put, see, I was gonna put Better Man, but because she gave it to Little Big Town or whatever they were called, I didn't want to put it on there. And then I also love Message in a Bottle, but it's like just because it's fun and upbeat. And then I also love like Cardigan, but then I didn't want to be too basic by picking that. So I was a mess trying to pick Taylor Swift songs, but we kind of did it. Those 5 are probably the ones I listen to the most at the moment. I rotate, you know, you rotate them out. I didn't get tickets to the Eras tour, so I'm just gonna suffer. I'm actually gonna drive to the stadium, see if I can get tickets the day of, and if not, I'm just gonna sit outside the stadium and listen to it and hope for the best. But anyways, let's move on to the next artist. Okay, moving on to number 3. My number 3 artist is someone that I think is highly underrated, and maybe they were accurately rated when I was younger, but I just didn't know it. It's Outkast. Outkast is amazing. Big Boy, Andre 3000, incredibly talented, musically gifted. The beats, the lyrics, the music, the videos, like everything is just incredibly incredible. And a little backtrack for everyone giving Harry Styles credit for wearing dresses and skirts. Andre 3000 did it first, but that's on a different topic. Anyways, my top 5 songs for Outkast. We have B.O.B. Bombs Over Baghdad. Gets me hyped. I listen to it when I'm running. It's just incredible. Then I have Rosa Parks. Gets you dancing. What can you say about it? Hush that fuss. Everybody move to the back of the bus. Like,
if you ever do that again, I'm gonna kill your parents, and I know where they live.
Like, oh, it's such a good song. Then I have Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music. That's the song, that's the name of the album, yeah. Anyways, then we have Roses. It's a classic, everyone relates to it, everyone loves it. And then we have Miss Jackson, and I love that song, not only for the incredible song that it is, but I love the story behind it, and I think it's super, super funny. And if you don't know the story, look it up and see who Andre 3000 has this kid with. It's super good. Okay, number 4, musical artist, AC/DC. My dad raised me on AC/DC. I'm a big AC/DC fan. He used to have me and my sister up screaming the lyrics when we were younger. My mom would come home from work and like hear us from outside on the street. But AC/DC, we have some classics on here. So we have some Thunderstruck and You Shook Me All Night Long. You Shook Me All Night Long is one of my go-to karaoke songs because it's just super fun to sing along to. And then Thunderstruck, like the guitar and the musicality and all of it, incredible. You can't hate it, and if you do, you're wrong. If you can't tell, everyone's wrong and my opinion's right. Then we have Shoot to Thrill, TNT, and Sin City. TNT is kind of popular too. I don't know, maybe they're all popular and I'm just a bandwagoner. Shoot to Thrill, Sin City, love the songs, love the lyrics. I think they're just super fun. Number 5 is a band I think everyone knows. If you don't know them, look them up, and if you think you don't know them, everyone knows the song Santeria. If you don't know the song Santeria, go listen to it. It's a classic. It's great. It's the band Sublime. Sublime for me is like kind of like Outkast for me. It's like if I'm in a bad mood and I put them on, I'm instantly in a better mood. Like, I don't know what it is. It just like makes me feel happy. So I have Sublime at number 5. Like I said, none of these are in order, but so we have number 1. We got What I Got. If you don't listen to that, if you don't know what that song is, go listen to it. Like, the lyrics are just like so good to me. It tells you to give all your money to charity. They're such a good influence. Then we have Garden Grove, April 29th, 1992. Those are both off of the Sublime, like the band, the self-titled album. A lot of the music I picked are off those ones because like I just think it's such a good album. And then I have Burritos. Burritos is like the one song that if I ever drive down the coast of California with a drop top convertible, like my Ford 1961 Ford Thunderbird light blue, Burritos will be the first song that I play because it is just like a really good beachy vibe. And then we have the song Jailhouse. Jailhouse to me is just another great song to listen to, and it really just puts me in a good mood. Even though these songs necessarily aren't like the best in retrospect. They're in like word wise and like lyrically, I love them and they make me happy. So those are my top 5 for Sublime. So now we're moving on to number 6. This is also where we're gonna take kind of a turn for my musical likings. And I have a very wide range of musical likings. I like every genre except for country and EDM because I don't understand how EDM is music. No offense to any EDM. No offense to those kind of artists, but I'm like, if I took a drill and did the little zzz thing and added some hi-hats and a bass behind it, like, is that music? Because that's what it sounds like. And I don't know. I guess I get it. Is Avicii EDM? I don't know. I don't know genres, but I don't like that, and I don't like country, unless it's like old school country like Dolly Parton or Willie Nelson, then I kind of like it. Regardless. Okay, anyways. We have the one, the only Biggie Smalls. I went through a rap phase in 6th grade where I became obsessed with rap. And I would listen to like NWA, Biggie Smalls, Tupac, Ice Cube, like all of them, and Jay-Z and Kanye and like all that. And I was like this little skinny white girl, which I like still am. But like I'd have my headphones and I'd be leaving school and I'd be like, bye Megan, I'd be like, bye, with this music like just blaring into my head because I thought they were amazing. I still do think they're amazing. I'm obsessed with the song still. But I became a very big Biggie Smalls fan. Number one reason being the movie Hardball. If you haven't seen Hardball, watch it, but watch it when you're mentally in a good space because it will emotionally damage you for the rest of your life, which it does to me. But it's such a good movie, and one of the songs on the list comes from that movie. It doesn't come from that movie, but the song is in the movie, and it's Big Papa. Go watch it. One of my favorite scenes is when this song is playing and whatnot. But so my top 5 songs for Biggie Smalls, so I stop rambling. We have Big Papa, we have Ready to Die, Suicidal Thoughts, Who Shot Ya, and then 10 Crack Commandments. So Big Papa, I just told you why I loved it. Ready to Die, Suicidal Thoughts, I feel like they're just like, I don't want to say they're like relatable because like clearly I cannot relate to any of those situations, but like they're just good. Like his lyrical ability and like his ability to portray emotions through these songs, and like I said, I can't relate to it, but in retrospect I can kind of relate to it, and his ability to like reach so many people with the words is just like unreal to me. 10 Crack Commandments I just think is catchy, and I think the reason I think it's so catchy is because of the very opening line where it's like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, it's the 10 Crack Commandments, 1 1 2. It's a good song, so highly recommend it. And then I was gonna put on Real Love, the remix, but that's a Mary J. Blige song and it just features Biggie Smalls, so then I did Who Shot Ya. Because so now we're on to the next one, and this one was very difficult for me. Once again, very large discography. Once again, probably one of the most talented people that ever exist, and that is the Queen Bee, Beyonce. I love Beyonce. I'm obsessed with her. I think she's just amazing creatively. She's just like iconic. Her voice is unreal. Her dance ability, like I've seen her in concert and I swear I've had an out of body experience watching her just exist and perform, because like it's so good, like so good. So this was really hard for me because I love her and I was nervous because I didn't want to pick the wrong songs. That being said, all of her songs are great. I was a really big fan of Dangerously in Love, that album. I was also a big fan of Formation. Formation holds a special place in my heart because that was like the Beyonce tour I went to. I also saw On the Run, but like besides the point. But like the Formation tour is where I had my out of body experience. So we're gonna get into it. So number 1, I had The Best Thing I Never Had. The vocals on that song are just unreal. I try to sing it in the shower and I think I sound like Beyonce, but I know I never will, and that hurts me personally because like who doesn't want to sound like Beyonce? And if you're saying she's overrated, like you're wrong, and you're just doing that to like be different and be cool, like you're wrong. She's incredibly talented and you're wrong. So I have Best Thing I Never Had. Then I had Daddy Lessons. That song I was obsessed with when it first came out. I still am. There's something about trumpets and like the like New Orleans vibe of that song that like really get me going. And then like her musical ability is just like insane on that song, like the rasp in her voice, but like, it's so good. Then we have Party featuring J. Cole and Andre 3000. I think that also holds a special place in my heart because not only is it a great song with just like a great vibe, it also has Andre 3000 and J. Cole on it. And if you didn't know, Andre 3000's an Outkast who's on this list. And I do love J. Cole. I'm just like, he's not on the list, but I think he's one of the greatest rappers. So how's that on here? Then we have Deja Vu featuring Jay-Z. I'm not a huge Jay-Z fan specifically, but there's something about their songs together that just like get me going. So I picked Deja Vu. It was between that and Upgrade You. Both I think are great songs, but the creativity that both of them hold individually is insane. So when they come together, once again, saw them together perform and it was like amazing. It's just like unreal, you know. This was also before the whole Solange and elevator situation, but like anyways, unreal. And then I couldn't pick. I wanted to do I Was Here because I completely love that song. Once again, the vocal abilities are unmatched. I wanted to do Heaven, but then I was like, nah, that song makes me sad. So I did XO because I like the music video and I think she's really cute in it, and I also love that song. In the dark night. Oh, it's so good. I feel like that's like one of the songs that like once again I can put on and it puts me in a good mood. I've never been in a relationship or in love, but if I was, I hope it'd be like that song. Yeah. Okay, so now the next group that we have Vampire Weekend. Vampire Weekend, some of their songs kind of sad, so I have Oxford Comma and Taxi Cab. Those two are a little more low beat. They're very relaxing to listen to, but I really enjoy them. And then I have This Life, Diane Young, and then what's the last one? I forgot which one I put on my list. I'm sorry, I have to pull up my list. Harmony Hall. So those ones a little more upbeat, a little more fun, even though the lyrics aren't that great. Like This Life is about a couple cheating on each other and whatnot, but like it's so fun. And then Diane Young is like baby 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 baby, and it's just so good, and I think it shows their vocal abilities very well. So then next we have Miss Lauryn Hill, one of the greatest rappers slash singers ever. Her voice is so unique and so beautiful, and I'm obsessed with her. So what we have on these, so number one, we have X Factor. If you don't know the song, go listen to the song. It is just iconic. I mean, I also, disclaimer, didn't include any, actually maybe I did. I was gonna say I didn't include any Fuji songs because she was part of the Fugees and they have amazing songs, but whatever. I don't think I included any of them. So then we have If I Ruled the World, which is Nas and Lauryn Hill. I thought they had great chemistry and their voices worked really well together, and like in the music video I was like, I love you both. Then we have To Zion featuring Carlos Santana. The guitar in this song is like very like Spanish to me and like calming and relaxing, and then her vocal abilities and like her range in this song is just amazing and I love it so much. Then I have I Used to Love Him, which she sang with Mary J. Blige, and the harmonies in this song are just unreal, and 10 out of 10 would recommend listening to it. And then we have the classic, the iconic Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. If you don't like that song, you're wrong. And if you don't like Lauryn Hill, you're wrong. And if you haven't listened to Lauryn Hill, go do it. Thank you. And artist number 10, this one is someone I recently started listening to newly. I listened to a few of his songs back then, but then he came out with an album that I heavily relate to, and it is Noah Kahan. The album being Stick Season. I'm from New England. That album was written about living in New England, and I've never related to anything ever so much. But anyways, let's get into it. Number 5, or my top 5 by him. Number 1, we have False Confidence. That was on one of his older albums. I think it's like 2017 or something, but once again, a very relatable song. Super, super catchy. Starts out slow, but the chorus is like insanely good. Then we have Growing Sideways. Growing Sideways, once again, very relatable. I completely understand it. It's tough seeing everyone around you. Then I have All My Love. There's something about that chorus that just like gets me hyped. It's like, retro used to say retrograde, we shook the frame of your car, now I know your name. But not, couldn't relate though, because he's telling someone to, like, hey, if you need me, I'm here, you can come to me. If someone broke up with me, I'm never speaking to them again. But that's just me. And I've also never been in a relationship, so that could change. Then we also have, I have New Perspective. That one's really good. It kind of gets you, once again, thinking like about how everything changes, and it really stresses me out. We have Homesick, which is the song with the classic line that went on like viral, at least on my side of TikTok. I'm mean because I grew up in New England. And then there's also a line where it says, I'm gonna die in the house I grew up in, which hit me really hard because the first time I heard that song, I was in the shower. I had just moved home from France, in the house and back into my parents' house because I ran out of money. Now I'm here in my parents' house, but that literally made me start sobbing in the shower. So that's it. And I think did I name one? Or no? Is there supposed to be one over? One more? If there is one more and I haven't said it yet, it's gonna be Everywhere, Everything. Everywhere, Everything, Everywhere. Everything, Everywhere, Everything. Clearly I love it so much that I know the title, but it's also one of the songs that I love. His voice is incredible and it's just amazing. So yes, thank you for watching my top 10, top 5. This was kind of a cop-out video because I'm losing all creative abilities that make good videos. But yeah, thank you for coming. If you have any suggestions on artists or songs to listen to, or you want to argue with me, put it in the comments. But throughout this video, as I said, my opinion is the only one that matters. So thank you. But anyways, yeah, if you like this, subscribe, come back, tell me what you want in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.